Ladies, gentlemen, often forgotten but not by me, you tasty little snacks. Today I am going to be doing another food review after I did my last one on the Mr. B Pepperoni Roll flavored chips. Bunch of you flooded my comments and told me that I have to try the 304 style Mr. B chips, which, just for you, I am going to try out today. So, what is 304 style potato chips? Are they any good? And more importantly, can I make an entire video talking about 304 style without it being filled with innuendo? I guess we're just gonna have to find out now, won't we? So, in my last video, we established 5 rules that I will be grading these potato chips on. Those were bag of airness, ununiformity, mouthfeel, flavor, and overall snackability. And those are the same standards that I am going to judge the 304 style chips on. The first 2 are going to stay the same. The bag of airness, I loved how many of y'all came right into the comments. You knew exactly what brand I was talking about when I said some potato chip brands sell you a bag of air, and some of you seem to get really offended when I referred to them as crab seasoning chips. I'm not going to apologize for that. So, moving on. What is 304 style chips? I don't know. I haven't read into them any. I haven't talked to anyone who has tried them. Obviously, it's going to be something that tastes like West Virginia. But what does West Virginia taste like? Well, obviously, pepperoni rolls is probably our most well-known delicacy, but you also have ramps, which are extremely strong wild onions. Sometimes they're eaten straight. My favorite way to eat them is in cornbread with some soup beans. And another flavor that I really don't think they could make into potato chips is that of venison steak and gravy. If you've ever been to a West Virginia Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner and someone brings a big old crock pot full of venison steak and gravy, you're one of the lucky ones. That means they probably had a pretty good deer season and are probably going to be eaten well for a couple months. But I think besides ramps and pepperoni rolls, I don't think any of those flavors would translate good into potato chips. So just look at the ingredient list. It looks like you have fresh potatoes, vegetable oil, sugar, salt, sodium, dextrose, onion powder, yeast extract, citric acid, garlic powder, paprika, turmeric extract, paprika, spices, and natural smoke flavor. The natural smoke flavor, paprika, and some of the spices makes me think that this is going to be a barbecue type flavored chip. When I think of West Virginia foods, I don't really think of barbecue. So immediately, the bag of airness and the ununiformity, I am going to go straight in, give it an A- and a B, exact same grades I did in the last video. The only way I'm going to give these an A is if I'd rather pick up a bag of these over the original classic Mr. B. That's the main thing about flavored potato chips. If I'd rather just get the originals, I can't give them an A. But a B, you know what, that's a pretty good grade. So let's get right into them. They smell kind of vinegary, so that's going to be interesting. So let me just get a couple here. That's an interesting flavor. That is, I'm not sure what I'm getting there. The garlic and the smokiness, definitely better. These are definitely better than the pepperoni roll chips. But I'm not, they don't taste like a barbecue chip. And they are way more aggressive. I will give you that. They are way more aggressively flavored than the Pepperoni Roll chips. That is a really interesting flavor. I don't know what they're aiming for, because it doesn't taste like barbecue. Very strong with the garlic, very strong with the onion powder and the paprika. The smokiness is there. I won't say it comes to the forefront. The smokiness is definitely there. Again, like my last video, when I said I like my snacks a little bit aggressive, I like my snacks to bite a little bit. Definitely a lot more bite than the Pepperoni Roll chips. The overall mouthfeel, I'm going to give them an A. That's pretty good. So I've had a couple, and I'm feeling the tingliness in my mouth, almost like a salt and vinegar. But it is aggressive. It does leave your mouth feeling kind of tingly afterwards, which is what I like in a potato chip. That's really good. Again, I don't know what this flavor is supposed to be. It's garlicky. It's like a super tangy salt and vinegar, which is weird because it doesn't have any vinegar flavor in it, but it definitely has that tingliness, that bite to it. So overall flavor, I'm going to give it a B+. I'm going to give it a B+. So that's a B, an A, a B+. Overall snackability, these are pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Now, this leads me to a little bit of a conundrum, because would I rather get a bag of these than the original classic Mr. B's? I think I'm gonna have to say yeah. I definitely think if paired with the right meal, if I'm just sitting around casually just eating chips, I might go with the original Mr. B. But if I'm going to be having a club sandwich or a tuna salad sandwich, cheese, toasted, I think I'd want these instead. I think I would want these over classic Mr. B's. This is a dilemma. This is, oh boy, this is a dilemma, but I think I'd rather grab these. As far as the aggressiveness compared to the original, and especially compared to the Pepperoni Roll Mr. B, these are good. These are up there. I would put these up there with some of the more aggressively flavored salt and vinegar chips, because even after not eating any for a while and talking to y'all, I still have the tingliness in the sides of my mouth. Yeah, I would go out of my way to get these. If you have not tried the 304 style Mr. B chips, pick up a bag of them and definitely give them a try. If you weren't a fan, if you tried the Pepperoni Roll ones, you weren't a fan of those, give these ones a shot. Y'all know what to do. Comment. Let me know if there's any West Virginia foods or snacks you would like for me to try. And subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. These are just really good chips. Then I feel bad because I keep zoning out while eating them. Stay wild. Stay wonderful. And I'll talk to y'all in the next video.